So, John, engine oils that don't have detergent additives doesn't seem to make sense. Wouldn't you kind of want your oil to have the ability to clean?
The way detergent works is it suspends the contaminants and keeps them dispersed, which allows them then to be filtered. Some of the detergent additives are magnesium. Basically, the lack of detergents will allow condensation in water to drop to the bottom of the oil reservoir, and from there it can be pumped out.
Stop right there. Using the wrong engine oil could be draining your wallet fast. Did you know a simple $20 oil mistake could lead to a mind-blowing $7,000 engine replacement? In today's video, we expose the most harmful engine oils still on the shelves, including one that's virtually guaranteed to destroy your car's engine. Stay tuned to protect your ride and your bank account. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Did you know there are engine oils on the market today that can cause irreversible damage to your car? It's shocking, but some oils still being sold are either outdated or uncertified, and they pose a serious risk to modern engines. Many drivers unknowingly purchase these harmful oils based on price or convenience, only to pay for it later with steep repair costs. The result? Sludge buildup that strangles your engine or internal wear that destroys it from the inside out. Let's start with one of the biggest offenders, non-detergent oil. This type of oil lacks the cleaning agents found in modern formulations, allowing dirt and sludge to accumulate over time. Imagine a thick, tar-like substance clogging up the vital passageways in your engine, preventing oil from flowing properly and leading to overheating or complete failure.
In the sidewalls and valleys of the engine and prevent them from being dispersed throughout the engine, causing damage to bearings. This does cause sludge to build up and frequent oil changes are necessary. I will add there are some instances where non-detergent engine oils are still specified, like you said, in small engines and even some antique vehicles that have never been overhauled.
Non-detergent engine oil did at one time serve a purpose in engines. Sometimes we see people with old tractors, they're calling in looking for a non-detergent oil.
If sludge removal is even possible, you're looking at a repair bill between $500 and $1,200. But if the engine is beyond saving, a replacement could cost you upwards of $7,000. Another major threat is uncertified recycled oil. These oils often contain microscopic contaminants which act like sandpaper against the internal components of your engine. Without the proper testing or seals of approval, like API, American Petroleum Institute, or ACA certification, there's no way to know what you're pouring into your engine.
Now let's go to a more modern car. This Toyota Matrix has a cap that says use energy-conserving 5W30 oil. Because you have to realize, at least here in the United States, the government has all kinds of regulations on motor oils these days, so any that are sold.
Over time, this negligence can destroy essential parts like piston rings and bearings, resulting in catastrophic damage. Then there are unbranded or generic oils. On the surface, these might look harmless, but they often lack the additives modern engines rely on, such as anti-wear agents, detergents, and stabilizers. Without these critical ingredients, your oil can break down prematurely, leading to leaks, increased friction, and yes, engine failure. Research shows that poor quality oils can't maintain proper viscosity or withstand the demands of modern engines, especially ones with turbochargers or high-performance designs. The key takeaway? Stick to certified oils from trusted brands, like Mobil 1 or Valvoline, to avoid these disaster scenarios. But that's not all. You might be making another costly mistake without even realizing it. What about oils that seem good but silently destroy your engine over time? Let's talk about it. Think your engine oil is fine just because the label says it's for cars? That might not be the case at all. Some oils, even if they appear legitimate, can wreak havoc on your engine if they don't meet the specific needs of your vehicle. In fact, one of the most critical mistakes drivers make is choosing the wrong oil viscosity, and the consequences are far worse than most people realize. Using oil that's too thick, for example, creates serious problems during cold starts. Thick oil doesn't flow through the engine fast enough, and since roughly 80% of engine wear occurs during startups, those precious seconds without proper lubrication can quickly lead to damage. On the other hand, oil that's too thin breaks down under heat and pressure, losing its ability to protect engine components. Picture this. If you put 20 W50 oil into a modern turbocharged engine like a Ford EcoBoost or Mazda Skyactiv, you could experience rough idling, sluggish acceleration, and overheating. These symptoms might seem manageable at first, but behind the scenes, your engine could be heading toward failure. Repairing issues caused by incorrect oil viscosity doesn't come cheap either. Expect to pay at least $1,500 and sometimes much more. Another major problem is using outdated oils, such as those carrying older API ratings like API-J. These oils lack modern additives that protect against sludge and wear, especially in engines built after 2001. They also risk damaging emission systems, potentially clogging catalytic converters and leaving you with a $3,000 replacement bill. And if you think high-mileage oil is a smart choice for a newer car, think again. High-mileage oils contain seal conditioners that swell seals and soften gaskets unnecessarily, leading to leaks, sludge buildup, and repairs that can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $8,000. Modern engines are designed for very specific oil formulations, so always check your owner's manual or oil cap for the right specifications.
Oil you should use in your car. Now, I've been working on cars for the last 50 years. Things have changed both in terms of oil and the engines they go in. But of course, there's millions of different kinds of oils out there, so which one are you going to use? Now, in my case, I just use conventional 1030 castor oil. Now, check your oil cap. Even though this car is 24 years old, it says on the cap, use 10W30 oil.
So far, we've focused on harmful oils and misuse. But what's the ultimate plan to avoid these expensive mistakes? Let's look at that next. The wrong engine oil can turn your car into a ticking time bomb, but avoiding disaster is simple. Start by checking the oil cap. It often lists the exact oil specification your engine needs. For more detail, consult your owner's manual, which explains the correct viscosity and certification. If you're still unsure, local parts stores or dealerships can offer expert guidance. Sticking to certified oils from trusted brands ensures your engine gets the proper protection it requires. Have you experienced an oil mistake before? Share your story in the comments so others can learn from it and steer clear of costly regrets.